Hello and welcome to every other replace video about XRP. XRP is acting quite well in the meantime, however we are nevertheless under the purple line here on the long-term chart, under the best ever high, pretty and awful lot. I mean, the price shaped a slightly better high, so we are quite lots, having a brand new all-time high already. However, that could vary from alternate to alternate. Definitely not surely a sustained ruin into all-time high territory. We can affirm that. Nonetheless, I'm watching for it. I might nevertheless assume it. I'd like to see us circulate to 420 and 5 subsequent. I mean, these are the next milestone goals. The microstructures right here are in reality no longer clear. I can virtually see further upside extensions also in this Manor 5. I suggest this is what we had been looking for within the previous couple of days. Again and again, right? Further upside to date, the price has just been consolidating. Underneath all-time excessive territory, below that $3.40 degree, all I can proportion at this level is that the following upside goals are $4.19, $5, and perhaps even 6.62s. Further extensions viable when the rate moves higher, then we can regulate guide ranges along the manner. Like you would possibly keep in mind in case you watch the previous movies at the smaller time frame, there are usually assist stages that we alter with the fee, and also the closing one did hold without a doubt nicely. So for some of you that might have been a worthwhile trade, we're going to check that now. Overall, I show you the bigger photo, the larger time frame, to reveal you where is the trend going proper. So for instance, if we assume a few drawback at the smaller time frame, that need to not be understood as bearish, so do no longer get confused by way of the microsystems too much. Understand what's the bigger photo, the basic fashion remains up. But on the smaller time frame, obviously we are looking these structures for shorter time frame assist, also to understand while aid breaks, due to the fact then this is our first signal, that something one of a kind is probably gambling out. Now let's circulate over to the smaller time frame. Here, the concept became that a triangle completed at the 13th of January. You recognize approximately that if you watched previous motion pictures, we've been tracking this triangle, or we tracked this triangle in January and December, January, and sooner or later it became clean, it might form a triangle. And then the anticipated breakout route become up. It broke out to the upside, however, were given stuck under all-time excessive territory. And I imply that isn't a surprise for the reason that that is an absolute crucial level. And it's usually not clean for a charge to get above. I suggest just take a look at Bitcoin. For Bitcoin, you may evaluate that with the $100,000 stage. Some days we are above that degree. A few days we're below that degree, then we are above that degree once more. So it is no longer smooth to live above one of these levels. So also the market right here, also XRP would take several tries to ultimately escape. But until that happens, there's some volatility right here. And if we count on that yellow wave 4 on this triangle, genuinely finished on the 13th of January, then we're now in a wave 5, and this wave 5 might be a 5-wave flow in itself. So it's miles feasible that we are now in an inner third wave in that wave 5. It's simply no longer very clear. This help area with key support at $2.52, that guide region is maintaining. The rate has formed a properly reaction to that assist place down here. We pointed out that inside the previous video from the last low, the marketplace has already rallied almost 20% in only a few days. I think it is a really desirable response. And while it isn't assured that that is already the 1-3 wave now, this is what I'm watching for, because the correction is now deep enough to be considered complete. Obviously, the condition is that we are now conserving above the Monday excessive Monday low, that we are conserving above the Monday low, and if we smash it, then have to preferably not flow beneath $2.52 due to the fact that is the 78 retracement under that stage. Other interpretations becomes more likely. We would ought to pass over to maybe the blue scenario. The blue scenario suggests that the wave 4 that presumably bottomed on the 13th of January is still unfolding with help then across the $1.96 region. For now, I'm looking if an immediate breakout to the upside is happening. It might not manifest in a instantly line. There will be setbacks. So for now, I've delivered a guide region right here to the chart. It's among $2.76 and $2.97. This is honestly just smallest micro guide if the price breaks below it. First of all, the 252 stage will come into consciousness. Then the pink line, which represents an invalidation point for the yellow situation, at 232 and below that degree 196, just not to scare everybody. But you have to recognize approximately the degrees beneath. So it's the replace approximately XRP. Hope you favored the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a remark, and subscribe. And if you clearly favored the content material, then please test out the channel membership. Thank you, very good deal. Bye-bye.